Hi everyone, this is Karak with ACG. You know, there's a saying in Batman. You have sacrificed sure footing for a killing stroke. And that doesn't work out too well for Bruce Wayne at the time. And I feel like constant money-hatted deals to outside the industry entities is at least partially comparable to the compartmentalized and conceptually bankrupt deals that brought down other billion-dollar industries in the past, including, sadly enough, our own in the last game crash. And this is all brought to you because there's a special quest in Destiny's Taken King that's locked down to Redbull drinkers for a section at a time. Apparently, it's a never-before-seen quest, a multi-stage mission that's going to test your speed, your strategic abilities, and shame levels in totally new ways. That's like finding a fucking free level for Batman under the goddamn lid of the Pizza Hut box, or going to Red Robin and then just handing out Witcher 3 armor. You know, there is a thing in this world called shame, and it's incredibly enough unable to break into the obviously thick and impenetrable armor of those people in charge of deciding how best to get paid for their content creation. In this day and age of the constant chorus-like moans of bitter betrayal concerning pay-to-win, free-to-play, and mobile games, moans that I myself have joined in on, apparently we all forgot that some people need to keep an eye out back to make sure that some greasy SOB isn't slipping through the back window for some late-night shenanigans with our own industry. This is the turmoil of change, and I get that. It's prevalent in the game industry, and it makes sense, as the industry is multifaceted. It has hardware, software, online, offline service providers, and now sponsored deals for extended gameplay XP bonuses brought to you by Depend's adult undergarments. Never go into Taken King without them. All kidding aside though, there are a ton of players in the industry, and that requires a couple things. Due diligence, which means checking your facts and your deals. Don't find out that you didn't read the script, like when Ben Affleck fooled half the movie industry into proving how fucking stupid they were by putting a random sex scene in Goodwill Hunting to see if people read the script before buying it. It also requires a defensive mindset. Seriously, folks, the multifaceted offensive against good taste in gaming is actually surprisingly overpowered compared to its woeful defense. And I don't think you need to be a rocket scientist or even John Carmack to understand how that has occurred. The industry's fragmented like squabbling children fighting over scraps and timed DLC for 20-day periods that in the end, it's too busy sometimes to even notice that DLC is locked inside of a bottle of notoriously healthy and obviously life-sustaining chemicals. I get that Bungie didn't want to make Halo again. I think everyone gets that. But there's an old saying that applies here, I personally think. And that is, the hell you know versus the hell you don't know. They jumped into a 10-year deal with Activision with both feet, extolling both the positive change in control over their IPs and the ability to work on something different. I certainly get that. I don't think anyone would argue that creative control over your own content is important to the spiritual and mental growth of the creators. But then again, how is it possible that no one checked the facts at the door and verified that this kind of stuff wouldn't happen? Some may say, but Karak, didn't Halo have like Mountain Dew XP? Yep, which is doubly why someone should have stopped this at the door. Jesus Christ, that's like dipping your balls into the first piranha tank and saying, yeah, that really hurt. Let's try this bigger piranha tank. Here's the most important thing. Gamers can't just be the only ones defending the goddamned industry from ill-advised deals that dilute the content stream and even worse, just negatively affect the overall impression of the industry. It takes the programmers, developers, game leads, and God forbid, some of those people in power to step the fuck up and defend it as well, because currently it's just the peasants putting on armor and protecting the castle wall without the actual people being in charge doing shit. Those at the top have to read the goddamn fine print and have an expectation of defending the industry and not selling it out to the highest bidder in some bullshit fiasco of trading dollars for content and hiding shame under an impenetrable wall of cash, razor blade smiles, and lack of long-term industry health decisions. You know, the saddest thing in all this, though, is that any of us even have to say this. Adults are in the industry. Smarter, more intelligent, wiser, better, and far more skilled adults than me. And true, they make their own decisions. But goddamn, the fact that fans and gamers do most of the defending while this kind of stuff creeps in shows that though there are supposed to be two lines of defense in the industry, content providers and content consumers, right now a large contingent of one of those armies is off to the side sitting on their fat asses drinking Red Bull. Peace out.